that was going to be difficult. We've been talking about it all week. From your perspective, from your team's performance, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but how disappointing was that for you?
Yeah, hugely disappointing. Obviously, we wanted a cup run, and we're given their only shot on target that they had all match through our mistake. And the way we tried to play out there, they intercept it and go in, and Dobra bends it in the top corner. We have 5 really good chances today, and we hit the bar twice, and we don't put it in the net, and that's a cup tie. That's what happens in FA Cup football. Sometimes you have those type of chances, you don't put them away, and unfortunately we're on the end of a loss today.
We were just talking about the goal. It must be so frustrating because it comes from a mistake. You've shot yourself in the foot again, and especially in a cup tie like this, when it's a National League side, it's a good crowd. You give them that foothold. It's very difficult to get back into it.
Yeah, it is, especially even away from home. You give yourself more of an uphill battle. But unfortunately, the travelling fans today were brilliant, but we couldn't reward them with anything there. And overall, I'm really disappointed about that today.
How frustrating is just the moments of the basics let you down?
Yep.
I mean, we talk about the Chesterfield coming down the right-hand side. You just couldn't seem to solve that problem throughout the game. Just trying to get that platform, even playing out from the back, passes going astray. As soon as that starts to happen, it's so difficult to get that foothold.
Yeah, look, from our standards that we've set, it wasn't good enough, and we'll work to get that right. As I say, we like you mentioned, down their right-hand side, our left-hand side, it wasn't right. At half-time we adjusted, and then we stemmed that flow. And a few tactical things we had to do to stop that, but obviously I'd expect us to deal with that first and foremost, but we didn't, and again that was disappointing. But we've got things to work on and things to get right.
Football seasons are peaks and troughs. We all know that. It's important to stay level-headed. You're in a tricky patch at the moment with the one winning 8. How concerned are you about that at the moment? How important is it that you have these weeks now that you can start to work on things and hopefully get yourself out of that slump?
Well, it's certainly important. Look, we're 3rd in the league, and it's individually and collectively we just need to be better all over. And unfortunately, you're playing a very good side. Let's get it right. They're a good side, and the way they play, very good football. But they only have one chance that we give them, and we have 5 really, really good chances today. And on another day, you win that 2-3-1. But unfortunately, at the moment, we're conceding. Certainly, the habit is we're conceding early or in the first 30 minutes of games, and it's too easy to score against us. And that's just not usually us.
I don't like to bang on about it, but obviously there's players missing at the moment. Can you update us at all on maybe when players when you're coming back? We know the long term in terms of Tyler and maybe Josh as well.
Yeah.
You'll have Danny Hilton back from suspension.
Yep.
As well, and Ali Koiki. How is it looking at the moment?
Well, you can see it was hugely tough today. I've got no offensive options to put on, and I have to change things and manipulate things around. That's not an excuse. They're just the cold hard facts. And what we had out there in the first 11 was really, really strong. But obviously, we again didn't get the result we desired. But look, it's a young group. It's a small squad. Do you know what I mean? But when you carry these injuries at the moment, it does hit us because we can't change. We couldn't change that too much offensively. I've had to put a right back on at right wing today. I've had to look, but they're all excuses. We should be better first and foremost, and we shouldn't be giving them a goal. So I don't want to add excuses. We have to be better. We can be better, and we will be better. It's a young group, as we've said all along, and it always is going to be a work in progress. But we've set the standards and we've set the expectation with everyone, and everyone expects us to come here and at least get a result and either take him back for a home tie or go through. And that's the expectation we've set, and we demand those standards ourselves. And yes, we're hugely disappointed. We want to send our fans home happy, and we've been used to doing that. And I feel that we've just got to work to get that right. And yes, hopefully, we've got to get players back. Louis Apire goes down in the week, not in training, but it was, off the back of the game. But he didn't feel something until 2 or 3 days later. And again, that's highly frustrating when you're trying to work on your team and work things back. But obviously we'll get Danny back, which is good, and then we'll build towards next weekend for Gillingham away.
And just finally, I know you would have loved a cup run, everyone would have loved a cup run, but it's all focused on the league from here on out.
Well, it's the old cliche, isn't it? And it feels awful. I wish I wasn't stood next to you, Jake, saying that right now. But yeah, it is. It's full focus on the league. And again, we wanted to give our fans something to shout about, and a really good cup run. And for that, I'm hugely disappointed.
John, thanks for talking to us hard today.